everyone. We are here with Derek, and today we're going to learn a little bit about his investing journey with rental properties. And we're going to hopefully inspire some of you guys who are just starting out and have no experience whatsoever with real estate. So Derek, please tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you're from, what made you want to become a real estate investor, and what is your why?
My name is Derek. I'm originally from California, but recently moved out to Indianapolis. And after seeing how the market is out here and how attainable real estate is, decided it'd be a good route to go and get into. And having a cash flow coming in would allow me to travel more, which I would love to do whenever possible. And yeah, it's a great market out here in Indianapolis to get involved in and just go from there.
Derek, what's your experience with rental properties? Do you own properties? Do you own your own place? Have you bought rental properties before?
No, I'm completely new to this. Always just been a renter. And so started from the ground up, and now I'm in the process of hopefully obtaining my first rental property here pretty soon.
What kind of research did you do before joining the program? I remember you found me on my YouTube and you were watching some YouTube videos, but what kind of research were you doing to prepare yourself and kind of do your own thing prior to joining the coaching program?
Just all the basics, really, just Googling and YouTube. And then, I mean, there's a million YouTube videos. You go down that rabbit hole and just keep clicking away. And then, just wandering around on Zillow and Realtor and Redfin and stuff like that.
Did you feel that all the research that you did made you confident enough to make all those big decisions by yourself? Or were you still kind of like, oh, I know I've been reading a lot and watching a lot of videos, but I don't really know?
Yeah, it was definitely overwhelming. I mean, you click on so many videos, somebody's yelling in your ear, no, do it this way. No, you want to do this. No, this is where you start. No, you don't start on that end. So yeah, it was kind of hectic, and yeah, I mean, it was all over the place. And so I had notes all over saying, no, start with your credit. No, you don't need credit. No, do this. And yeah, so I wasn't too confident.
Why did you feel that maybe you needed a coach and a training program to get you through the process?
To just have a solid instruction from a person, one solid person, instead of bunch of YouTube personalities yelling at you and stuff. Somebody that can give you direction, and that one-on-one coaching really helps because you're actually learning from somebody. You're being taught with them, not just a video produced for the masses yelling at you what to do and stuff. And so yeah, just having that focus and guidance, yeah, definitely helped.
Do you feel like my program helped you with that? I know like the first 6 weeks was real intensive and we went through a lot of course modules. And then with our coaching and the time I spent with you, do you feel now that you're ready to buy your first property and all of that? How do you feel now after going through the program?
Yeah, I feel way more confident than ever. I mean, the coaching, I had a million questions and ended up with a million answers. And so it really helped. Everything from where to start in a house to what to buy to remodel it, paint, countertops, I mean, you name it. And yeah, I feel I'm in the best position out of this whole housing process at all, like that I could be in, to, and just super excited to really actually now finally be looking for a house and not just daydreaming about it and stuff like that.
Let's talk about that 6-week training, the initial intensive. We talked a lot about mindset, finding your market, financing strategies, purchase contracts and buying a property, existing tenant leases, how to pick the right property management company. What were some of the parts of the training that you really felt you learned a lot from?
Just learning your market and like building your team and stuff like that, not rushing. I mean, we talked a bunch, and I reached out to a bunch of real estate agents and we went over like, oh no, this person doesn't sound that good. Loan officers, everything, like, and slowly picked a real estate agent, picked a loan person to go with, and then you on my team, everything, it just slowly started falling into place. And then just basic terms too, all the terminology and numbers to look out for, all the hidden costs, that can rack up, all the upkeep, maintenance, emergency funds, And then if you do want to use a property management company, all the little hidden fees you don't think of with that and things that can come along. It's just all the stuff in the back of your mind that you don't really think of that, you know, brings it to the light where you're like, oh man, like I would have totally missed that if I would have just gone out there and started doing this on my own.
Yeah. And we did a lot of things together. What do you think you enjoyed the most from, or what did you benefit the most from in the program during our coaching sessions together?
Just gaining the confidence really, and just not being overcomplicated. You know, hey, get your credit in order, find a good real estate agent. Don't go looking at 20 different housing markets. Find a market you like, that is obtainable, and, you know, go over it. We went over, you know, specific houses, even stuff like that, broke down the numbers. Oh, like this remodeling would cost this much, this and that. Well, look at the, you know, the school systems, things like that, that I want to have thought of, you know, just really help to just narrow it down. So instead of just looking for a needle in a haystack, you're looking for a specific house in a specific market. And now I know, you know, what I want, what I'm looking for. And, you know, it seems just so much more realistic.
Now that you're out in Indiana and you're trying to find your first property, what is it that you're looking to buy?
A single story, single family home, hopefully with a basement, 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom if possible. But I mean, houses out here are kind of older, so that's a little bit more scarce. But yeah, I definitely want a single level. I don't want to deal with the 2 levels right away. And yeah, something in an established neighborhood, with a decent neighborhood, to just start off with and do the BRRRR method and start our house hacking and rent out a couple rooms, get it established, and then do it over again.
Yeah, I think I really like your strategy, especially out there, because you were saying rooms rent for $400 to $500 a month. And
Yeah.
so if you bought a property, you know, under, I mean, what are you looking at? 150?
Yeah, around 150 or
Around
so.
150. And if you had 4 bedrooms, you lived in 1, 3 of them rented out for 500. That is you living for free, the mortgage probably being $700 a month, and you're bringing in $1,500 a month from other tenants. So you would likely cash flow $700 a month and live for free.
Yeah. And so, yep, that's the plan.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah. Yeah, and I would have never known that those are the actual real numbers and thought about that whole process, you know, without this program. And now that I have this behind me, it's pretty exciting to think like, you know, I'm there.
I'm excited. And when are you going to start making some offers, Derek?
Hopefully next month. I'm going to go here within the next 2 weeks or so to get pre-approved, and then, yeah, hit the ground, start making offers, and by springtime, hopefully be in my first place.
Love it. So exciting. I'm so proud of you. You've really learned a lot. You've done all the things that I said, and you've been saving, you've been fixing your credit and getting yourself to be the amazing borrower, getting pre-approved and all of that. I'm really excited for you. So what would you say to the aspiring real estate investor who wants to do what you're doing? Maybe they've never bought a house themselves, and maybe they're looking to house hack, maybe buying a single family to rent out rooms like you, or maybe they want to buy, you know, a duplex, triplex, or fourplex and rent out the other units, but they're not quite sure where to start and they've never bought any real estate before. What would you say to them, trying to get them to come on board to this program?
It's not as crazy as you think. Like, you know, you think like I'm not gonna buy a duplex. That's crazy. I can't do that. And then, like, it is obtainable. It's not, once everything is simplified and the way that you break down everything and run the numbers and stuff like that, it's crazy like how you realize like, yeah, everything isn't out of the realm and everything is a possibility. You know, just get started. Don't be scared. Get out there, get started. Like, taking the first steps, the biggest thing, and just, you know, not overwhelming yourself and not trying to do everything on your own, because then, you know, I'm not a real estate person. I can't just live off internet videos, but having actual guidance and stuff like that was such a major key into actually having this become a reality.
Thanks, Derek. I appreciate it. If you had to say maybe one reason why you would recommend Brick by Brick Wealth and the Success with Rental Properties, what would be the number one reason why you would recommend this program?
Just the confidence it gives you. I mean, just to have you backing me and having somebody with your experience and, you know, taking your personal time, having our Zoom meetings, everything like that, you know, just totally gave me the confidence where, you know, I didn't feel like, man, what am I doing? No, I actually felt like, no, I am doing this. This is awesome. And having you behind me and somebody with your experience and everything showing me the way, you know, it was just amazing going through this whole process and realizing, you know, I'm going to do this. And yeah, it's happening.
Awesome. I'm excited for you, Derek. Before I let you go, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Just want to thank you for everything. You know, you're so responsive on emails, DMs, every questions, everything. I don't think I've ever had a question go unanswered or an email not replied to like immediately almost. So, you know, I just want to thank you for all your time, hard work, and, you know, everything that you've done.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you so much.